University of Texas at Austin is the latest institution to ban its students from accessing TikTok on its public Wi-Fi networks. The ban is coming after Governor Greg Abbott issued a directive to all state agencies to eliminate cybersecurity risks posed by TikTok. Students say they understand concerns but feel the discussion should be ultimately left up to the user. Here's what Quanell X and Charles Adams had to say about it.
Well, in December, Governor Greg Abbott has said the state of Texas, not individuals in the state of Texas, but the state government cannot have TikTok on their platforms. That state employees can't use it on state-owned devices, and that has gone as far as now the University of Texas and a number of other public universities in the state of Texas have banned TikTok by the administrators, the professors, and students on their Wi-Fi network systems. Obviously, there are a number of young people in this state that are very upset because they love them some TikTok. Now, Governor Abbott is saying that it's tied to the aggregation of data by the Chinese government, which should concern all of us. But I also think it's a very slippery slope, and it kind of treads on the First Amendment and individual liberties. And I think we're all responsible enough, especially adult college students, to make decisions about what social media platforms they use. I disagree with it. I think it's Big Brother. While TikTok might be Big Brother too, I think it's an overreach by the governor.
But some of this I agree with, because in my further in-depth research I've been blessed to do on this subject about TikTok and the Chinese government. Did you know that the CIA has proven that the Chinese government, who owns TikTok, has been using it to spy on every aspect of American life and gain access to very sensitive places of employment for the United States government and the military by gaining access through TikTok on people's phones who have the app? Did you also know that according to the CIA, the Chinese government has been specifically designing programming for TikTok to cause young Americans to question the United States government and to instill in young minds in this country that America is a bad government and that the Chinese are not so much of bad people at all. So now what the government of China is doing, they are using TikTok as a social media weapon, and they've weaponized TikTok to do things inside of America that no other nation could do without having that type of access through social media.
Well, you're not going to get, I don't think the Chinese people are evil, but I do think the Chinese government is the great evil of the day. They have concentration camps. Clearly, the Wuhan laboratory was responsible for the pandemic that ended and destroyed so many lives and took so much liberty from so many people around the world. And I do think that there are concerns about the nefarious purposes. The Chinese TikTok, well, they just teach them how to do schoolwork, and they can only use it 30 minutes a day. But this is America, and we're about freedom and individual liberty. If the Chinese are engaged in a conspiracy to get data, we need to look at that. We don't need to take away individual liberty from Americans, especially not our college students who should be learning more and achieving more and doing more.
But if we well inform the American public of what is happening with TikTok and the Chinese government to try to destroy the United States government and its people, they would walk away from it.
Parents should control what their kids do. Our government shouldn't be involved in this unless they're in it. And Abbott doesn't care about the Chinese government. It's just another headline.
Parents in America cannot control the Chinese government's wicked machinations and intentions with TikTok. We can't control that.
You can watch much more of Face Off streaming Thursday nights at 7. Just go to fox26houston.com.